I used to hide it from everyone. Even my own mother didn't know. I thought no one could understand. Until the day I walked into that clinic and met someone who changed everything. Camera zooms in on a young woman's anxious face sitting in a waiting room, clutching a medical form with trembling hands. Her eyes dart to the exit until the door opens, and a soft voice says, "Miss Alina?" Alina Khan was 25, beautiful, in a quiet, humble way, with soft eyes and hair that always fell gently over her face as if she was hiding behind it, and in many ways she was. For nearly a decade, she had carried a secret no one knew about, a chronic skin condition that left patches of red, dry, inflamed skin across her body, psoriasis. But to her, it wasn't just a medical term. It was shame. She covered up every inch of her skin with long sleeves and layers even in the summer. Makeup became her mask. She avoided swimming pools, gym locker rooms, or anything that would expose even a glimpse of her body. She had mastered the art of hiding. The world saw a girl who was just quiet or reserved. No one knew how often she cried at night, how she avoided mirrors, how her self-worth had shrunk to the size of a scar, and worst of all, she never told anyone, not even her best friend Mira, not even her mother, who thought Alina was just sensitive about her appearance. Her silence had become a prison, but it was getting worse. The flare-ups were now appearing on her neck, creeping past where scarves could hide. The itching, the burning, the embarrassment was unbearable. One day, after her third excuse to skip a work presentation, her manager called her aside, gently suggesting she see someone. Alina nodded, holding back tears. That night, she sat on her bed with her laptop, finally typing the words, "Best dermatologists near me." How she found Dr. Rayan Malik? She expected someone old, strict, clinical. But what she didn't expect was a young man in his early 30s with kind eyes, a calm presence, and the gentlest voice she had ever heard. The day of the appointment, she nearly didn't go. She stood outside the clinic's glass door for 10 minutes, but something maybe. The weight of hiding for too long pushed her in. When Dr. Rayan walked in and introduced himself, she almost got up and left. He was too young, too handsome, too human. How could she show him the parts of herself she couldn't even look at? But then he said something that changed everything. "Before we begin," he smiled, "I just want you to know, I'm here too. Listen, not judge. Whatever you're carrying, it's safe here." Lena hesitated for what felt like years. Something in his voice, the absence of pity, the quiet empathy allowed her to speak. "I have psoriasis," she whispered. Her voice cracked. "I've never told anyone before." Rayan didn't flinch. He didn't act surprised. He didn't interrupt. He simply nodded and listened. She slowly unbuttoned her sleeve. Her hands shook as she rolled it up to reveal the inflamed red patch beneath. Her heart pounded so loud. She could barely hear anything else, but Dr. Rayan just gently examined the area. "It's okay," he said, almost like a whisper. "It's more common than you think, and it doesn't define you." Tears spilled down her cheeks. She didn't even realize she was crying until he passed her a tissue for the first time. Someone had seen her wounds, not just the physical ones, but the emotional ones. Tuan didn't look away. Over the next few weeks, she began treatment. More than creams or light therapy, it was the conversation during each visit that started to heal her. Rayan would ask how her week was, how she was feeling, not just physically, but mentally. They talked about stress, trauma, diet, and shame. He never made her feel broken. And slowly, Alina started seeing herself differently. One day she confessed, "Something, I used to think I was unlovable because of my skin." Rayan paused. Then, with sincere warmth in his eyes, he said, "Anyone who sees only your skin isn't seeing you at all." His words stayed with her. Months passed, and her condition improved. The flare-ups reduced. But something even more powerful had shifted her confidence. She started wearing short sleeves. She told Mira everything. She even shared her story in a support group. And one day, while speaking to a group of young women, battling their own silent conditions, she said, "I used to think hiding was strength. Now I know healing starts when we're brave enough to be seen." From the back of the room, Rayon smiled proudly. They didn't become lovers. They became something more meaningful, an anchor in each other's storms. A reminder that kindness can sometimes be the most powerful medicine of all. Voiceover. We all carry something we're afraid to show. But when we find someone who sees us not for what's on the surface, but for who we truly are, that's when real healing begins. This was my story. Maybe it's yours too.